Hey guys, welcome to the Taco Garage. Today I'm going to show you how to install the driver's side dash mount on your Toyota Tacoma. This works on any third gen Tacoma and it's pretty easy to install. Come on, I'll show you. Alright, so once we hop in, we're going to grab the top plate of the dash mount, and as you can see, this already has holes. That's because we experiment on this truck and we had to go through a few iterations of this dash mount in order to get it right. But that doesn't matter. Just imagine this is not drilled yet. So you're gonna grab your top plate, looks like this, and you're gonna line it up with your trim piece as best as you can so that the outline here fits pretty snug. So as long as you get that close enough, you should be good. And then we're gonna drill all these holes. So I'm just gonna go through the motions to show you, but obviously this is not gonna be the same. Now, I am using a number 10 drill bit. That is the best option. That is what you should use, but if you don't have that, anything bigger than that will work, and we'll give you a list on your screen of the better sizes of drill bits that you can use. That one is the one we recommend, is the one that fits best, but a 5mm will work. We don't recommend using the 3/16 though, and you'll see that on the screen. Anyway, once you have that drilled, actually, as you're drilling, try and insert screws on each hole so that you know that they stay lined up. So once you drill that first hole, throw a screw in there, then drill another one, throw another screw in there, drill another one, and you'll have a few screws in your kit, so you can use those as guides. And once you drill them all, you know they're all pretty much lined up. So once you have everything in, you take those out and you take your top plate out. And we move on to the next step, which is going to be to remove the center dash console trim. And to do that, come on in. You just pull on this side, pull straight out. It's all clips. You're not going to break anything. That pulls right out. Once you have that out, you pull this side out. And this is one piece with the gauges. The surround for the gauges pulls out in the same fashion as the center console and the side. So again, just put your fingers on this side to make it easy. This gives you enough leverage, and pull that out, pull this side out. Everything should come out, and you just wiggle it out. Now you have that out too. And now you're gonna grab your rear plate. You slide it in like this, and you try and line that up with the bottom hole. So once you do that, you can grab your top plate and line that hole up. So once you do that, you can just kind of screw the screw with your hand, screw it in. As long as it's caught the back plate, you know everything's lined up, you're good to go. Now move the back plate up until it lines up with the top plate and the top hole. So once those are lined up, you can insert your other screw. And for these corners, we're using the black screws. These are what's gonna hold the mount together. These are not really meant to hold ball mounts. The two center ones are the ones you want to use for the ball mounts. So once you have those a little bit screwed in with your hand, you can use an Allen wrench to go all the way in. And for these two screws, you're going to use a 1/8 Allen wrench. And before it gets completely tight, just pull it back out a little bit. Do the same thing for the bottom one. Turn it until you feel a little resistance, then turn it back about one turn. Then grab the alignment screws and insert those. So before you tighten the sides all the way, you want to make sure these are lined up with the back plate, because this is where you're going to have your ball mounts. So if these are not lined up, you might strip the screws or strip the nuts or push them out. So you want to make sure these two are in before you tighten up these two. And these use a 5/32 Allen wrench. And these don't have to be all the way in. They just have to be far enough in so that you know that they are grabbing the back plate. So once you have these two in far enough so that you know that it's grabbing the back plate, now you can tighten up the side ones, and you know everything will stay lined up forever now, or until you don't want it to. So you go back into these and get them tight. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is take these two out and insert a ball mount. So just do that. These are probably loose now, so you can just take them out with your hand. If they're not, it's okay. Take those out, and now you can install everything back in. So slide this back into here, and the easy way to do this is this corner, slide it into right under the gauges. So slide that under the gauges, and then the rest of it should slide in fairly easily. Put that back in, everything should click into place. So will this. That's it. Now we put on our ball mounts. Again, our ball mounts use a 5/32 Allen wrench. So screw that in. And then you can add any accessories you want to it. These are standard 1-inch ball mounts, so you can attach pretty much anything you want to them. In my case, I use it for my switch pros. This puts the switches really close to my reach. They're really out of the way too if I wanted to, so it goes that far back. You can use shorter arms if you want to. You can move the ball mount to this location. So it's really a flexible location. You can even have two different devices. You can add another ball mount here, and you can have your phone here or something else. Anyway, that's what the driver's side dash mount is. That's what it looks like, and that's how you install it.